everyone. My name is Jason Jarvis with Pat Joyce Insurance Agency in North Canton, Ohio. Like many of you in Northeast Ohio, yesterday we woke up and could not believe our eyes. There was snow on the ground on April 19th. As an avid golfer and a lover of baseball, I am begging for the sun to come and stay for quite a while. Because of these abnormal weather patterns, we're getting a lot of phone calls from our clients asking us if water damage or floods are covered under their homeowners policies. Actually, in Ohio, insurance companies look at the peril of water damage as a separate type of loss than a flood. In Ohio, homeowners insurance companies exclude flood damage from your homeowners insurance policy. Now, a flood policy can be purchased separately through the National Flood Insurance Protection Program. A homeowner's insurance excludes floods, so water that comes in through windows, doors, seeps through cracks in a basement of a foundation, or flows in through cracks or holes in a foundation is not going to be covered under a homeowner's policy in Ohio. However, the peril of water damage is a covered peril. So for example, if you come home and the ice maker or the water line to your refrigerator breaks and you have water all over your kitchen or all over your floor, that would be a covered peril. It's a sudden and accidental loss, and the peril is water damage, and so that would be a covered claim. Also, if you notice maybe you have some water spots or some water dripping from your ceiling and water is coming in through your roof, that too would be a covered loss under water damage. Now, let's talk about water in your basement. Water in your basement is a very tricky type of claim. We always encourage an adjuster to come out and take a look to determine where that water is originating from. Remember, if water comes in through the cracks in the foundation or through a window, there's no coverage for that. There's also no coverage for water that comes through the sump pump, whether it be backup of sewage or backup of the drains. You can purchase an endorsement to add coverage for backup of sewers and drains or sump pump overflow. That endorsement costs additional money and you have additional coverage limits. You may select $5,000, $10,000, $25,000. I've seen as high as up to $50,000. That is an endorsement that you certainly want to add, especially if you have any type of personal belongings that you store in your basement or if you have a finished basement. One thing to remember is that endorsement is the total amount of money that you would have for a backup of sewers and drains type loss. So for example, if you only have $5,000 in coverage, the insurance company is only paying $5,000 to do the dry out, the sanitation, and the cleanup of any type of water loss. If you have personal belongings down there like a recreation room with a pool table, a bar, furniture, you're certainly not going to have enough money to cover all of your personal belongings and to pay for a restoration company to come out and do the proper cleanup. I would highly encourage you to look at your policy and question what your limits are based on what you have in your basement. The big thing is that with restoration companies, a lot of times when they come out just to do the cleanup, that could be as much as $5,000 or more. So if you only have $5,000 or $10,000 in water and sewer backup coverage, you may want to talk to your agent and increase that coverage. We've seen a lot of claims where people have too low of limits and the restoration company comes out, dries up the water, does the sanitation, gets everything back to normal, but the insured did not have enough coverage to pay for their personal belongings that were damaged in the claim. So you definitely want to contact your agent, look at your policy. If you have any questions about water and sewer backup coverage, please call your agent or call our office at 330-494-7900, or you can contact me, Jason Jarvis, at jason@patjoyceinsurance.com. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.